This week's Parsha is called Tzaveh, and in it we learn of the Big Day Kahuna, the clothing of the Kohen Gadol and the other Kohanim. The Pasuk says, "Va'asisa Big Day Kahuna la'aron achicha lekavod u'lesifaris," that you shall make garments of sanctity for Aaron, your brother, for glory and for splendor. And we need to try and understand what is the difference between kavod and tifaris. So the Malbim explains beautifully, kavod is the potential that one's born with, the level of soul, the potential that one has to achieve great spiritual heights in life. And tifaris is what you do with that. Some explain, the palmists today explain the difference between the lines in the left hand and the right hand are the difference between the potential and what you actualize with that potential. Kavod is something that is sadly lacking in today's world. Respect. We don't respect ourselves. We don't respect the way we dress, the way we present ourselves to the world. We are a tzelem, we are an image that is portrayed to the world, that presents itself to the world. And that has to be with a certain amount of dignity in the way we talk, the way we dress, the way we act and behave. The reason why the Beis HaMikdash was destroyed, the Gemara tells us, is that the Talmidei Chachamim, the great sages of the time, did not have respect, kavod, zu lezu, respect for each other. And this is very difficult to understand. Is it possible that great sages never respected each other? They didn't have kavod for each other? What does this mean? So I heard a very beautiful explanation. They didn't have kavod zu lezu. They didn't have specific kavod. They didn't have the specific kavod, honor that was due to that particular person. They didn't endeavor to investigate the depths of refinement of their friend and to relate to their friend according to what his potential was and what his greatness was. The lesson we have to learn from Big Day Kahuna, which were bought, by the way, with public funds, the Kohen Gadol and all the Kohanim were people that represented the klal, and therefore their clothing had to be bought with public funds. And people who are in public positions have to understand they are not there to gain massive salaries, but really they are there to serve the people. Ein melech bli am. There's no king without a people. We are here in all our different functions as Jews, as a light unto the nations. We are people who have to serve other people. Let us do it taking the potential of the kavod and actualize it in terms of tifaris, the nobility and the refinement that we are capable of.